As the green flag will fly, we're underway. And it will be A.J. Hebner still side by side with Jacob Pace in the 18K as they race off at turn number 2. Nobody willing to give an inch here on lap number 1. Pace on the outside, Hebner down low as they work our way off at turn number 4. Little contact made off of turn number 4 will be Jacob Pace leading lap number 1, followed by A.J. Hebner in the second spot. Now Hebner going to fall behind about a car length and a half behind the 18K of Pace. Then it's the 10S of Rick Spencer in the third spot as Kelsey Foley in the 53. She is very slow off of turn number 4. Yellow flag will fly for her. Green flag's in the air once again. And it will be Rick Spencer now going to the outside of Jacob Pace as they work their way down the back straightaway. Spencer and Pace side by side entering turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, give it to Jacob Pace in the 18K. Here comes Spencer back to the outside. And Chaz Baca Jr. having a great run here. Started this race 12th, slicing and dicing right now. Up to the third spot is Chaz Baca in the 75 JR. Chaz Baca Jr. in that third position, trying to work his way down the inside of Rick Spencer as they work off of turn number 4. Spencer trying to crowd him, almost made contact with the tires. Off of turn number 4 did Chaz Baca Jr. as A.J. Hebner tried to reach back and fight back into the inside of that 75 JR. That actually opens up the door for the 5M of Zach Madrid right now in the 5th spot. Chaz Baca started this race back in the 12th position. A lot of these drivers back in the pits being told that they were changing gears from what they had earlier. Didn't know how this racetrack was going to run here tonight. Saw a few of the dry spots out there on the racetrack. As Chaz Baca gets by Rick Spencer, but the yellow flag will fly. Oh, and one car goes around. Zach Madrid just got drilled and turned up into the outside retaining wall. Not too sure what happened there or who it was with, but green flags in the air. Jacob Pace leads them into turn number 1. And as they go 3 wide into 1 now. Spencer and Chaz Baca Jr. on the outside as Jacob Pace is off the pace. Trouble with that car. He stacks up the field. Jacob Pace stacks up the field, saw some sparks flying up underneath that car. That's going to allow Chaz Baca Jr. to drive away with Roy Poling in second. Followed by the 188 of A.J. Hebner, the 93 of Anthony Smith back on the racetrack, but he is getting the black flag as Dwayne Rogers and A.J. Hebner battle out for that third spot. Will be Rogers down to the inside of Hebner as they work their way into turn number 3. Give it to the Stars and Stripes up to DR89, Dwayne Rogers. Move up into that third spot. Up on the podium is Zach Madrid. Almost lost the car over turn number 4. Zach Madrid almost lost the car for turn number 4, trying to get some bite on that car right now, but it looks like his night is done. He's going to take it down into the infield. Tough break for Zach Madrid. Brand new car for Zach Madrid here tonight, and had all sorts of issues in tonight's main event. But is Chaz Baca Jr. out front getting ready to put Anthony Smith 1 lap down, who has been black flag for coming back on the racetrack during green flag racing. Now Smith going to go around, almost takes out your race leader. Boy, that could have been bad. Could have been really bad there for Chaz Baca Jr. as Anthony Smith was showing the black flag, being told to get off the racetrack. Would hate to see your night end. Definitely to see it end by a car that shouldn't even be out there on the racetrack, but Chaz Baca able to avoid. Green flags in the air once again with 13 laps to go. And nobody has anything for that 75 JR. Chaz Baca Jr. as he has found something that hot rod after starting tonight's action off not too great in his heat race. Kind of read so-so. And that 75 JR came out here, started 12th in the main event, and he has been on a rail since the drop of the green flag. So Chaz Baca Jr. leads Dwayne Rogers into turn number 3. Right now has about a 5-car length advantage as they work off of turn number 4. Battles on for that third spot. Roy Poling has it. A.J. Hebner, he wants it in the 188. And Hebner trying to take that position away from Roy Poling as Brenda Kirby brings her car down the infield. Her night is done. So both Zach Madrid, Brenda Kirby, Anthony Smith also in the pits as well. Tough night for those racers as the cross flags go up for Chaz Baca Jr. Right now on the racetrack is Chaz Baca Jr. out front. Dwayne Rogers, though, starting to reel him in, so we'll see what happens here with Roy Poling in the third spot. Fourth is A.J. Hebner. Side by side for fifth, Mike Brandon will take that spot. Sixth is William Miller. Seventh, Rick Spencer. Eighth, Nate Warren. Ninth, last car on the racetrack, 53 of Kelsey Foley. After taking over that car after having issues during her heat race in her original 44K, she did take over the steering wheel of the 53 for Rick Akers here in tonight's 20-lap main event. As we go back out front to your race leader, Chaz Baca Jr., he has that top spot, but Dwayne Rogers starting to flirt with him here just a little bit. And Baca will now pull away from the DR89 machine of Dwayne Rogers. Has himself about a 7-car length advantage as he racing a turn at number 3. Still going to be polling in that third spot, followed by Hebner in fourth. Battles on those side by side for fifth. William Miller down the inside of Mike Brandon. Once again, they go side by side off of 4 down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Miller down low, Brandon up top. Haven't seen Mike Brandon since the Arizona Modified Tour out here at USA Raceway back in January. Right now, here he is trying to get himself a top 5 finish in tonight's IMCA Modified main event. Of course, next year, the IMCA Modified Tour IMCA Arizona Modified Tour will be back at USA Raceway. Hope to see everybody out here for that event in January, as we'll close it out once again here at USA Raceway in Tucson, Arizona. As Chaz Baca Jr. on a rail right now. That whatever Dwayne Rogers had on him, Dwayne Rogers lost it, because Chaz Baca Jr. right now has a full straightaway advantage, and Dwayne Rogers is actually slow on the racetrack. Second place running, Dwayne Rogers down into the infield, into turn number 3. His night is done. He'll bring the car down into the infield behind the wall. So move Roy Poling up to the second, A.J. Hebner to third, and we got a battle for that third spot as Mike Brandon has caught up to the backside of the 188 of A.J. Hebner. They work their way into turn number 3 with Mike Brandon ripping the lip right now. He's going to go right by the 188 of Hebner. Great run out of that 55B tonight of Mike Brandon, Tucson, Arizona native, taking over that third spot. See if he can't take off second now, starting to reel in the 2X of Roy Poling as A.J. Hebner. He goes top side as well to follow the tire tracks of Brandon as they continue to race on here at USA Raceway. Chaz Baca Jr. off of turn number 4 as a lap car. The white flag will fly as Baca clears the 8 machine of Nate Warren into turn number 1. Off of turn 2, one final time down the back straightaway. Like I said earlier on, looked like complete garbage during his heat race. Started 12th in tonight's main event. And from 12th to the point, Chaz Baca Jr. will win tonight's main event at USA Raceway. Chaz Baca Jr. out of the race car. Your main event winner here tonight. Got a big hug from Pops. Rest of the family and crew here on the front straightaway. Winning it for his mom here tonight, celebrating a special birthday. So happy birthday to Mama Baca. Jazz getting it done here tonight, man. Giving Mom the trophy. Will Chaz, you look like garbage in your heat race. I know you talked to Steven there for Gestalt Production, not happy what the track was during your heat race. Start 12th here tonight in the main event, and you just took that thing away, man. Avoided near disaster with Jacob Pace off of turn 2. But, man, when you got up front, you were out like a rail, man. Half a lap advantage you had, man.
First, my mom's birthday today. This one's for her. I was pushing for her. You know, I don't think I've won on her birthday before, so I was pushing to get her birthday present, you know, so happy birthday, Mom. That one's for you. But yeah, I mean, Holy cow. I got a hole in the radiator. I think it was 250 when I took the checker. I don't know. Hopefully the motor's not hurt, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, man. Looking at the car, a lot of damage there on the nose piece, but hey, that's stuff that we can get fixed and get back out because you have some great sponsors that help you out here.
Yeah, I got all these guys on the car, you know, my dad, all these guys that are over here, everybody that's out here supporting me, all you fans for coming out here and supporting this racetrack, reopening back up. Thank you, Jonah. I mean, yeah, you know, one of the first nights, the track's not going to be great, but hey, you got to make the best of it. So thank you, Jonah, for reopening out here. But thank you to, you know, Flatiron Electric, First Responder Plumbing Service, MRT Race Cars. They build a great race car. Trail Transmission, Mops, Mods, and Rods, everybody that helps me out. Praster Graphics, just all these guys.
All right, congratulations, Chaz Baca Jr., your main event winner here at USA Raceway.